Hey guys, I'm at my sister's again, and I'm cutting up some deer that my niece shot. I got my mom helping me, and it's the niece that helped me clean the cellar. This is her deer, and I'm gonna cut on it, and yeah, and then I'll have her edit it down to at least a decent time. I don't know how long it'll take. I've been at this pretty much all day, and it's almost 4. So I want to get you set up here. Everything's going to be backwards. But can I even do it? Okay, yeah, I can see mine. Alright, this is the piece I'm working on. I'm trying to get all the slimy stuff off and the fat and stuff like that. I feel weird talking to the camera. The first time I started, I was stuttering so hard and trying to focus on saying what I was saying because I was so weirded out trying to do this, talk to the camera and stuff. I guess you might want to see what I'm doing if I can. Wow, that's a different angle. Got some slimy stuff right there. I hope any of my viewers ain't squeamish. The little bit of viewers I have, stuff looking like snot. That's a good piece. Alright, so you got a bunch of this fat and stuff like that I've been cutting off, and some of the blue stuff that's on the meat. Been trying to cut some of it off, like some of this bluish purple and some of the fat, and just trying to clean it up. The people that I know watch this, they know how to do this. They're probably yelling at me already on how I'm doing it, but it is what it is. I need my sharpening stone. My knife is starting to get dull. Oh, and it's my old timer knife. Now, I got 2 other blades, but this is the one I like using because it's longer and it's got a decent point on it. I kind of snapped the point off of it a while back. You can't really see. See, and I ground it down to back to a point-ish, but it is what it is. And yes, that's the word of the day. It is what it is. What the heck is that? Huh.
I think I'm cutting more meat than I am snot.
Now when you tell people to watch my channel, Mama, say that you're on one of them. Maybe they'll actually get on there. Ah, come on now. Get in my fingers. And my brother-in-law, the one that's the house that I'm at, should try to clean your deer a little better when you cut it off the bone. And I'm trying to make it as big as pieces as I possibly can. But a lot of it's going to be jerky size meat. Like this. A lot of it's that size. I got a few bigger pieces. We got a good size piece here. That's good fry meat. But if you don't jerkyfy most of this stuff, I guess you could throw it in a pot of beans. That'd be pretty good. Nice little bite-sized pieces. When you get your beans cooked and you throw your stuff that you want to cook in them.
Yep.
That right there would be pretty good to put in there if you don't make jerky out of it. And I'm trying to cut off as much good meat as I possibly can. You know, now I'm talking to my brother-in-law that lives here, Mama. I'm trying not to say his name when I was talking about the big pieces. I don't know if... Anyways, some of it is not savable meat, like these little pieces, like that. I don't know if you can see it, but that's really not worth trying to even save. But I try to save as much as I can. And sometimes when you cooking deer meat, if you get some of them little long pieces out there, they get extra crispy. And when you eat them, tastes so good. Let me see if I can back you up a little bit so you can actually see me too, and the deer. Alright, let's bring you up. How's that? Oh yeah, now you can see me. I don't think y'all want to see my ugly mug, but that's beside the point. And to my brother-in-law, the one that lives here, you can cut this meat up however you want. I'm just cutting it as big as pieces as I can, and then you could deal with it. He watches them while he's on the road.
No.
And as soon as I'm done and Victoria gets this chopped down, you know, cuts out all the, I don't know, she done the last one when I was doing the cellar. No one messaged back say they want to see that cut down version, so they got the hour version. But a lot of people don't want to watch the same thing over and over. It's kind of a pain in my butt when I watch them. After I upload them, I usually watch them because I try to watch them, be the first one to watch them. So if they don't look that good, you know, I can delete it before anybody watches them. It was almost a pain in my butt just to watch them. That dog thinks she's dying. Do you hear her out there, Mama?
Yeah.
She really thinks she's dying.
Where's Stormy and the pups?
In my sister's room.
Hmm.
She didn't say she wanted her name out there, so I can't say her name. Victoria said I could use her name, so. And my sister said she could be on here. She said I can record in the house, so try not to show too much of the house anyways. You know, people have privacy. Up at the house, I will not record inside the house unless it's pointing right down where I'm doing. And I get it as close as I can. This meat's a pain in my booty. Wonder if he's gonna message on this one. Oh, he messaged on. No, he can't. He said it won't even let him subscribe to my channel. He goes in to hit the subscribe button, it won't let him. I have no idea. When he gets home this weekend, I was gonna see if LaDonna could fix that. Because he said he can't subscribe. Every time he goes in to subscribe, it won't. And every time he tries to comment, it won't let him. He can't comment or subscribe. Oh yeah, if you like this stuff, like, comment, and subscribe, please. I'll probably say it again at the end to do my outro, but you know, it is what it is. Yep, there it is, starting to split. That's going to be a pain in my booty to cut this stuff off.
I can't get this stuff off, son.
Alright.
This knife is starting to be dull.
Yeah, this meat's taking a toll on it pretty quick. Mine's even getting dull. Alright, hang on, Mama. They're all sharp.
My goodness.
Is that all of them? If them goes dull, I got one more knife here. Oh, look at all the knives. All of these right here, they're all knives. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I've sharpened every one of them. My mom's already dulled my paring knife. That one there, my mother-in-law gave me for, I think it was Christmas one year. That's the first time it, I used it before to cut up like a little bit of meat when I'm eating. But nothing really. I didn't cut too much stuff up with it. But this is the first time it actually got used. Alright, I'm gonna just continue getting this stuff off. And so this big piece will pretty much be done. And then I just gotta worry about getting it off of that little thin piece. And when my dad gets back home, I'm gonna see if he'll help me sharpen up my knives.
Yeah, you got electric sharpener.
Yeah, he got one of them fancy ones that's got the belt grinder. It looks like a belt grinder, but whatever you plug it in, it's one of them real cheap ones. But it does the job. It gets her did. Oh, come on. There you go. A little bit of fat, never hurt no one.
Yeah, but a whole lot of it. Yuck.
Right? Now I got this super thin piece. I'm going to try to get this meat off. If not, I'm sorry to my brother-in-law, but it's going right here in this little pile right here. Nah, I guess I could just cut it off and, well, jerky. It can go with the jerky meat because it's nice and thin. I'm calling it jerky meat. This little pile right down here. Ooh, yep, now I gotta tighten that. You loosen that. Probably V. Oh, let me turn it up just a tiny little bit. This here, I'm calling it jerky meat because it's just tiny little pieces. So if I can't get this stuff off, it's going in that pile. Well, like I said, I'm just going to cut all this white stuff off. Just follow the piece of meat. And then it can just go right down in there. Then when my brother-in-law gets home, he can deal with it.
And you know what? This is too thin to even do anything with. After I got all the fat off of it.
Yeah, that's almost what I'm dealing with, but that one's a little worse than that. I just put it in here, unless you think you can get a little bit more of the fat off, and we could just throw it into jerky meat. Like I said, I'm just calling it jerky meat. He could do whatever he want with it.
He likes jerky too.
Well, I know that. can't really.
That's what I got off of it.
It's too much fat for it to be jerky meat. Well, here, let me see real quick. Maybe I can get a little more off. Is that knife helping?
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to stop and go smoke. I
Yeah.
didn't even smoke over when I took her home.
Yeah, didn't you leave them here?
I don't remember if I left them here or not, but I know I didn't smoke.
There's some decent sized meat, but there's just a lot of the slime and fat all over it. Whew. It's a bit of pain in the booty hole. Drinking tea with my mama. Hers is sitting over there. What did she call it? I think that she said this was Red Diamond. Not a fan of it, but it's tea, and I'm drinking it with my mama. And there's nothing in it, it's just regular old tea. Venus thinks he's dying. Maybe I ought to try my sister's weird sharpening thing. That long round thing, and you just, that professional chefs go like a half a second and then back to work. I ought to try that, see if my knife gets sharpened. But I sharpened this with a sharpening stone. I got 3 or 4 of them at home that my wife's grabbing, so I could do this. I could sharpen my knives up, and my sister's knives, unless I take them up to my dad's and use his little fancy machine, or maybe my brother-in-law can use his little fancy machine he's got up on the top of this cabinet right over here. It's one of them electronic ones. Sorry, had to make myself sound old there for a second. Whew. Almost got this piece cut out. I almost got her saved. Come on. Cut off of there. It sucks not being able to cuss on camera without getting demonetized. A bunch of sensitive people out there. Say something, it offends people, and oh my God, it's the end of the world. Back when my mom and dad were growing up, the worst thing that happened is somebody fight you. They didn't have YouTube, didn't have the interweb for the most part. I think the government was the only one that had the interweb at first. Anyhow, when my dad and them was growing up, you didn't, you, if you didn't like what somebody said, you tell them face to face, and then for the most part, people might respect it. Other than that, well, if they didn't like how you said it, they'll just bust you in your teeth and you go on about your business. You know, pack a lunch type fight. Yeah. Nice and thin, really thin. So that's going into jerky meat. I might be able to save most of this if I can get all this white stuff off of it and the sliminess. Well, I'm gonna pause and go outside and have a smoke. And I'm back. Whatever. Oh, Mama. That's all I got off so far. Now I'm still working on this. Well, let me get this took care of real quick. It's smaller and not as much work. Oh, the deer, if you're wondering what size it was, a little bitty doe. Yeah. I don't know, it's probably last year's deer, maybe 1 or 2 years old, I'm not sure. I only seen a picture, so I'd have to ask my niece when she gets here, or my brother-in-law when he gets home off the road, to find out how or what year he thinks it is.
It was her first deer.
Yep. She went hunting this year. I think it was her first day out.
Mm-hmm.
And she bagged this little thing. About the size of her. Did you see the picture of it, Mama?
Yeah.
It's about the size of her, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, somebody's here.
Kids is home.
Yeah, one of them. I'm recording. Aunt Ladini went to Licking. She's get more of our stuff that we're bringing down here. I'm just going to cut that stuff off. Get that.
I remember when I wanted to cut deer, but I didn't touch it.
Oh yeah, didn't you get a deer?
Yeah.
Last year.
I've been telling
She did last year?
My people.
It was 4 point.
A 4-pointer?
Last year.
That ain't bad. Do you know how
And
much?
the head is in the top of my closet. I'll go get it.
Yeah, go get it. We'll show the camera.
Yeah, she got hers last year.
Yep. When she
She
gets
didn't
back in here, maybe she'll tell you a little story.
She didn't get to go this year.
Why not? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think I remember what my sister said. I try not to get too personal on here because, well, it's a bunch of people.
Yep.
Now, if my sister don't care and all parties involved don't care, then sure, why not? You know? Did you get it yet?
I got it. Just girls sheet up, so I can't really do this stuff.
Gotta watch names. Can't say too many names. Did you get it? Alright. Do you want to tell the camera a little story
It wasn't really good.
about how you got it and whatnot? That's the one she got last year. That's pretty good size. Now let me get my hand next to it. That way y'all might be able to see about how big it is. That's probably bigger than V's, ain't it?
Yeah, it was.
Fine.
It was bigger than the one they got.
She got that one last year.
I
And
went deer hunting again.
how many days were you out before you got that?
Well, we were out the entire.
Was it just one day, or did it take you all a week or two?
2 weeks.
2 weeks to get it? Took her 2 weeks to get that.
Actually, I got it the first day, but then we went deer hunting again. And
Oh.
we had bigger deer.
That's
Okay.
what I was asking.
He
How long it
shot
took you to
he
get that?
shot a baby deer, and then I shot this, and Mom said, like, yay, Rebecca finally got the biggest deer than him.
You gotta watch names, because I don't think your mom or your dad wants your name out there. Alright, now onto this thing. Alright, that side, I may just leave half of that. Actually, probably do that. Just cut around here and shorten it up just a little bit. Save me a lot of headache. Alright, I'm going to pause and do a little more work on here. I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, that's the way I'm going to leave it. It's still got all this stuff here on the back, but, I'm already tired of messing with it. That's a good bit of meat there. Slide it out. This here is actual good size meat, good fry meat. So this is what my mama been cutting up on. That right there, I cut some of this stuff off. Some of it's
It's
good.
the first time I've ever messed with it.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause Dad always does it.
I'm recording still.
Oh.
Hey, Victoria, do you want to tell my viewers the story about your deer? Because that's what I'm working on, is your deer. You want to tell them the story? You just gotta speak up where you could tell them what happened when you're sitting out there.
Like,
She was shaking so much.
because I have a habit of going like this with my leg, just like going, going.
Like,
Well, I just wanted to know if you just want to tell the viewers your story.
Killed a poor baby deer.
You did. Hey, this here will feed you. Got
Probably like a week.
maybe a week, but hey, that's a week longer than you had.
no, it's not. We got that 8-point buck. That
We got the
that
8
I
pound.
shot.
It did. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to know if she wanted to tell the story. Your sister didn't want to tell her story.
Who?
Your other sister. I can't say names.
The little one.
Rebecca?
I'm not
Oh,
saying names.
We don't say names.
Can't she cut it out?
And
Why am I like the freaking editor?
yes, you're the editor. I told you. But anyways, I was just wanting to know if you wanted to tell your story.
So So she was standing up in Houston. It was a dark night.
Here you go.
It actually was nighttime. It was dark and cold. And this cat was like, hello, hello, hello. Dean was
All right,
about to
wait.
shoot
Let
it.
me rephrase my words. It was dark, and a cat was meowing.
Oh my gosh, it's my best friend calling me again.
Alright, I gotta pause.
Ah.
Alright, my mama got a call, so I had to pause. If they call back, I'll have to pause. But right now I'm working on, I think it's a back strap. I'm not sure. I wasn't there when they cut it off the deer.
Granny, help me.
I'm recording again.
She just said Granny.
I know.
What are you doing?
I
Why
was just
did you
letting her
let her
know
on?
I was recording.
And I think my room.
You have to clean your room with it?
If anybody's got a better way to doing this stuff, you let me know. Besides hiring somebody. Because I would hire somebody.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Do you know how?
No.
I'm good.
I just,
She went to looking.
Ma,
Why?
you could just show her how I showed you.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
See? Wait a minute. See all this white stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta cut off.
Okay.
See, it's all over the place.
That's what I do. I try to make it as
There's this-
purty as I can.
Ew, gross.
Watch it, that knife is sharp.
I know.
It's almost not down.
I'm surprised mine's still cutting. I'm gonna have to change blades here in a bit, right? Names!
Your sister's helping your uncle.
Yes, I'm still recording.
Why can't you use names?
There she is. Alright, I'm gonna do my outro. I didn't get everything done. But if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Until the next time, stay weird.